This is your year. This is the year you are going to finally increase your photography skills, whether for yourself, for the rescue, for volunteer efforts, or maybe you're thinking about starting your pet photography business this year, or you could even be well into your journey and really want some support. Well, I got you. So it's that time of year to kind of deep clean and take a look at what I have and where it needs to be properly stored. So Monique here of Silver Paw Studio and founder of Pro Pet Photog. And over the years, I have created all kinds of resources for you. Matter of fact, this YouTube channel started in January 5 years ago, 2019. Because I just could not find the resources that I needed for my volunteer efforts, my equipment, for business questions I had. There really was nothing out there for me. And so I started this channel. Before that, I had made a couple of different courses. I had made some different checklists. I had done speaking at conferences and ran classes here in town, and really just have such a big heart for teaching and giving what I know to you. One of the things that I found super frustrating in the first couple years of business was that there was no one out there talking about how difficult those first years are and how you can kind of get through them. And that was so frustrating. I was actually so mad at other pro photographers because I thought, why are they holding back on this? Why does no one talk about this? There's my tape. And so that's kind of what made me start creating all of the different pieces that I have for you. And so I thought, you know, as we start this new year, I'm sure that you have some photography goals in mind. Maybe you're going to put the shingle out on your business. Maybe you're deep in business and you really want some more resources and some more community. And oh my gosh, I am adding some new things to what I'm offering this year. And I really, really just want to be able to tell you about this. In the beginning of your pet photography journey, you are learning new skills. You're learning how to not only use your equipment, but how to handle the animals. Maybe you're learning how to interact at the shelters. Whatever it is that you're trying to do, there are some very beginner things that can really trip us up. Let's start with some freebies that you can start with right away, okay? Now, you know, if you're here on YouTube, that I have about 300 videos. Well, last I checked, 370 videos. They may not all be public right now. But I have 300 videos here on YouTube. And those are all free. Those are all great for you to look through. I have playlists on here about business and inspiration and behind the scenes and all kinds of things right here on YouTube. So I invite you to kind of peruse through all of this. Another free resource for you is the Facebook group. So there is the Pro Pet Photog Facebook group, which is attached to the free page. Now, when you join the Facebook group, you do have to join as an individual, not your business, and answer every one of the questions. If you do not answer all the questions, you're not accepted into the group. I want to make sure that we're all kind of on the same page, the same goal, and that you understand what the group is for. So you do have to fill out all of the questions, okay? So the Facebook group is awesome. I also have the Instagram, of course. I try to put up all kinds of cool reels for you there on Pro Pet Photog Instagram. And the podcast. I do have the Pro Pet Photog podcast, and there's a lot of episodes on there that you could look back and listen to. And I think there's at least 2 seasons where it's in video too. So if you're on Spotify, check that out. All right. I also have the newsletter. Be sure to sign up for the Pro Pet Photog newsletter. It's also free, and it has some more behind the scenes of the YouTube videos, and it's just kind of a reminder every Friday morning that the YouTube video has aired. So take a look at the, I don't need this. So take a look at the newsletter. I'm going to link all of this in the description too. All right. Now on propetphotog.com, I also have a free course. If you're out there volunteering your efforts at the shelters, you're going to definitely want to take a look at this free course. This course has, I want to say, like 15 different ways that you can use your photography to raise funds for your favorite cause, which, you know, for a lot of us, it's shelters and animal causes. So I have all kinds of free resources on propetphotog.com, and these resources can be Canva templates, checklists, worksheets. All of those kinds of resources that are free are, oh boy, deep breath. We've got 10 prep steps for cat photo sessions, 10 prep steps for dog photo sessions, my 5 go-to shots cheat sheet. This one I really love. It is, if you're stuck at a photo session and you're like, oh no, my mind just drew a blank on what I need to photograph. That is an excellent one. There is a paid version of that with more examples, but there's a freebie PDF as well. Content categories and worksheets. That's for creating your content if you're a pro. Pet photography business what now checklist. I made that back in 2020 when we're like, okay, what now? But it pertains to any time of the year. And oh my gosh, my pet photography table. You know, my little studio table that I talk about a lot on this channel, I have actually a whole PDF in there on how to build it. So that is a pretty popular video here on the channel. And I have a whole sheet in there about how to build a table, like what supplies you need that can go right along with the instructions on the YouTube video. That's awesome. Pre-session pet photography consultation questionnaire. Again, this is one that if you're preparing to go pro, you'll want to take a look at this because the consultation part is vitally important for your pet photography business. So especially if you're starting a business, again, that these are the questions you ask your client before you ever photograph them. So I don't like the idea of you doing a whole photo session and then getting to the sales meeting and it doesn't work out. And a lot of times that comes down to the consultation. You didn't talk about everything you need to talk about and set it all up for success. And then unlimited content topic ideas. We're going back to, like, if you're making a lot of content, I made it for business, but you could take a look at it for everything else too, is just content topic ideas. It's kind of like my little formula on coming up with content ideas. Because again, that's where we sometimes draw a blank, right? Oh my gosh, I'm trying to figure out how to organize all this down here. Now, those are all kinds of amazing freebies that would take you like literally weeks, probably months to really get through. But there's also a few paid options. Now, if I have all these freebies, why would I even offer paid options when you could just learn everything that I've taught here on YouTube? Well, you can just learn it all on YouTube. But sometimes what's nice about paid offers is that it's all curated for you. So right now, not just on my channel, but any channel you go to, if you were to look up all the things that you need, it's kind of disjointed. So there's a little bit here and a little bit there and a little bit here and a little bit there, and trying to piece it all together coherently is an effort, and you're going to miss some steps. And so what I've got there is, again, courses and resources. So the ones I just talked about that were free, they're interspersed with the ones that you can pay for at all different price points. And all of these options are under, I want to say they're under $50, except for one that's a bundle. So I'll tell you about that, and we'll show you on the screen too. This goes out here. So over in the resources and courses, I've got a course on Cat Photography 101. And this is one of my first courses I ever made, so I will most likely be updating that one, and I have plans to make a dog photography 101 course. If that's something you want to see, type it in the comments, would you? Okay. So also in the courses, I have cell phone photography for pet lovers. If you're at the shelters using your cell phone for a lot of these photos, this is a class for you. And I have digital marketing for, I have marketing for pet photographers. And this is 4 different modules, or this is the one that you could buy in one bundle. And so those are digital, outreach, physical, and prospecting. That's all 4 different kinds of marketing that you need to be doing for your pet photography business. And you can buy those modules individually, or you can buy them all as a bundle, a marketing bundle. So that's pretty cool. Oh, this goes down here. Now for resources, those are again the worksheets, the checklists, the Canva templates. Ooh, yeah. I have so many Canva templates. I really need to add to this list. So make sure that you're on like the newsletter, because that's when I'm going to tell you first what I've got going on the list of different courses and things. All right, so what I've got in the resources is that 5 go-to shots guide. So it's like the free one, but it's got a lot more examples. And you can actually print that and put it in your camera bag, and then you have it when you're at your session. Adoption packet flyer templates. There is business card template, business quick start checklist. If you're kind of on the fence, do you want to go pro, which 2024 might be your year. Drawing entry form and email sign up template. My full client email sequence. You'll find that as you go along, you're writing the same emails over and over and over, and it's nice to have the sequence already written out. So in like my CRM, my 17 Hats program, I've got these already as templates, but if you don't have that yet, you're just starting. This template is a great place to start. And then of course, personalize it to you. Oh, a gift certificate template. One of the great ways that you can jumpstart your business is by donating gift certificates throughout the year to your favorite causes. So there is a template in there for you. And a lot of these templates have 3 or 4 different options. My price menu template. So this is how I've shown my prices at, for my clients. And so this is just like a 1-page, I think it's 1-page Canva template with all the little areas and visuals for if you were going to hand your client your price sheet, here it is. It's pretty. Okay. Rack cards, which I'm not finding right here, but they're about this size. They're like a giant business card. So I do have rack card template in there too. Super easy to order over on like Vistaprint. Very easy resource to create. Oh, and referral cards. So another way that you can connect with your clients and their friends is to give them a referral card. So that is, hey, this is something they can give their friends, right? I enjoyed my session with Monique at Silver Paw Studio, and you might too. And so here's a little card with some kind of a promo on it. So that is what's in the resources section for you at a very low price. Now, if there's something that you would really love to see in there that you've been looking for and can't find, let me know, because I probably have it written. Canva's actually sent me emails like, congratulations, you've got 500 things in here. So I probably have it written and just hadn't thought it was a resource you would want up in the shop. So let me know. I think this cabinet is kind of cleaned out now. Great. Okay, so there are 3 levels of membership at this point. And last year there was only 1, or forever there's only been 1. Now I've got 2 more options for you, depending on what you want to learn and kind of what your budget is. So the first one's super easy. Right here on YouTube, it's a join button, and that will get you some behind the scenes of videos coming up or what I'm doing in my business. It might even get you early access to certain things that I offer, or early access to these videos. So super affordable. I think it's like $4 a month. Now the second level is brand new. And what has happened over the last few years is that my heart is just broken because so many of you think that your photography is not any good and you really would like some feedback on your photography. And oftentimes I just say, oh, it's really good, just go for it. And that's just not enough. I realize it's just really not enough. That if you're truly not sure, you need some kind of a sounding board for your photos. So on propetphotog.com, I'll put the links to all these things in the description again. There is the photo review membership. At only $14 a month, what we'll do is we'll have a theme every month. Once a month, you'll fill out the form and send in up to 3 of your images. And it can be that theme, but it doesn't have to be. And then I will record a video going over every single video the members have submitted and tell you some technical things that maybe could be tweaked and how sellable that image is, because a lot of what I do is geared towards if you want to go pro. And sellable can also mean volunteer photos, because if you're taking adoption photos, you kind of want to get that pet out there that someone will adopt it. So that's kind of a sales pitch in my mind. So in the form though, we'll have some availability for you to fill out some information about that photo. So you'll submit the photo and the name of it, that kind of thing, any technical things you want to tell me about it. And then what was your goal with that photo? So I really like that question, because what I also have seen with a lot of people is that they enter a contest or something and the judges are all wacky about it. And they're like, wait, what? This photo was so great because of this and this and this. And so that's what I want you to send along with your photo. Why is it? Why did you take this photo, basically? Once every 3 months, we will do a live stream in that group over Zoom, that if you have any questions, if you want direct feedback live with the whole group, that's when we're going to do that every 3 months. Otherwise, it'll be that recorded video. It will come out the 3rd Tuesday of every month. So you will have to send in your photos at a certain date, and I'll tell you all that. But once a month, that's what'll happen. Very cool. And then, of course, we still have the Pro Pet Photog Community Center. This community center, we're just wrapping up our first full year with the community center. And I love, love, love the members. You all are trying so hard, and you are just like dedicated and devoted to your craft, to your clients, to your family, because, when you start a business, you're replacing some of income from somewhere else, or you're adding to it so that you could do something with your life and your pets and your family. And I just love this group. Now, this one is the one that dives deep. This is the business one. If you are just about to start your business, you think you might want to start a business, and this is the time, we meet twice a month. Once is the 2nd Tuesday, and that is the class. And so I craft a class, or I have a guest speaker come in. And the 3rd Tuesday of the month, 4th Tuesday is the coaching call. So we go over what you learned in class, or whatever is burning in your world that you really need to talk about. And we all brainstorm together. This is really where you're going to get a lot of one-on-one interaction with me. You're going to be able to ask all those questions you've always wanted to ask a pet photographer who's been in business for years. I love, love, love that group. I'm going to let a couple of my members tell you what they like about this group. And just so you know, there's classes and coaching throughout the year. This is a very safe and supportive environment and group of people. So this is like the higher level. And even at that, it's only $29 a month. And we have a workshop live here in Colorado in August. So this was so fun last year. We had dog models come in the studio. We went on location. We talked about business. We had meals together. Even if you wanted to go to Rocky Mountain National Park the next day, we went up to Rocky. I mean, it was so fun for people to just come here to Colorado. So that workshop is included in your community center membership. That's the $29 a month membership. I know that sounds ridiculously cheap, but again, I love to teach and I want you to succeed. So there's that. So let's listen a little bit to what Lisa and Noelle had to say once they came to the workshop this last August.
Hey everybody, my name is Lisa. I'm with Posh Photography. I'm a pet photographer in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And I joined Pro Pet Photog because I was feeling very lonely. I am a sole proprietor. I do all the things, and I was looking for a place where I could be supported, to get feedback about what I was doing, and to just commune with other pet photographers. And that's what I found in Pro Pet Photog. I like the different levels. Some people are just starting out. Some people have been in business for a while. Monique has been in business for a long time. She brings in speakers and experts, and I love the camaraderie. I'm learning lots, and I think you should join too. You'll learn a lot. It's a great group. It's a supportive atmosphere, but people will give it to you straight if that's what you're looking for. So come join us. You'll love it.
My name is Noelle, and I'm a dog photographer from Central Florida. I joined Pro Pet Photog to get better at dog photography and to learn the business part of it and more technical skills and to grow my business. I came to the workshop because it was such a great price. It was included with a membership. You just couldn't beat it. I loved it because it was small and intimate, and you got a lot of time with Monique by herself, coaching you business and technical skills. We worked with dogs with sunsets, and we worked with dogs and cats inside the studio. So it was perfect. You got outdoor and indoor studio experience. Even though I'm a beginner, Monique never made me feel like a beginner. She helped me every step of the way, which was amazing. The other students, Frank and Lisa, were great to get to know. It's so much fun to hang out with other photographers, especially dog photographers. So I will definitely join her group again, and I would definitely come back to the workshop. So I highly recommend it.
If what you really need is some one-to-one time with me, just really concentrate on certain aspects of your craft or your business, your volunteer work that you want to work on, or you need really some intense one-to-one help, I have 3 options for you also. One-to-one call with me. So this is a half-hour call over Zoom that we talk about whatever that is you want to talk about. So we can look at your photos, we can look at your website, we can talk about 1 to 2 topics and dive into them as deep as we can in 30 minutes. If you want, I can record that call and we can put it up on an unlisted YouTube video just for you. So one-to-ones are always a great option. These are also a good option if you're kind of in an SOS moment, like, oh no, this is happening. How do I deal with it? Let me call Monique. One-to-one calls are perfect for that. And these will be on the propetphotog.com. And then this year, I've added 2 other layers of being able to work directly one-to-one with me. These are great if you want to set up your business, figure out your marketing plan, dive deep into your pricing and products. Anything that can be done virtually, I have a half-day virtual VIP day with me. This is a 4-hour Zoom call. We're going to take a break at the 2-hour mark, but this is really where you could ask all of your questions from anywhere in the world. This, again, could be marketing, it could be photography, it could be client interactions, it can be, let's look all through your website and get it dialed in. So many things we can go over in this 4-hour VIP call with me. However, if you need in-person one-to-one help and you can come here to Colorado, Northern Colorado, then there is a 1 full day VIP day. And this is amazing if you really need some hands-on or you prefer to work in person face-to-face. Now, the full VIP day, we can set up models to come to the studio. So if you've always wanted to learn studio lighting, how to pose dogs in the studio, how to set up any of the stuff in my studio, Or if you want more help on photographing on location, I can get a model to go out on location here in Northern Colorado. This could also be the day that you bring your paperwork in, and we can do all the things that we could do in a virtual VIP day here in person at the studio. This is a nice space. It's such a creative space here. I just love it. If you're considering like, oh, I would love to have a VIP day if Monique was willing to come to my town, let me know. And that's just something you and I can work out personally. I do love to travel. I go to the Northwest at least 2 times a year and a variety of other places. So if a VIP day in your town is something you're looking for, I can pull up an estimate and we can talk about that. But an in-person VIP day right here in Colorado is open to you now too. And this is a really especially great if you're short on time, but you have a little bit of extra money. So this is maybe you're at a corporate job and you have some money to travel and to put into this, but you really would love a concentrated work day. This is perfect. So that, I think I've rounded up everything that I can possibly offer to you as a pet photographer or even a portrait photographer. All of these things apply to portrait photography as well. So thanks for helping me clean out my cabinet today. I really have a heart for you and where you're at. And I know there's very, very few resources out there and very few places that we can all congregate in a private or even a public positive place. If you're in a Facebook group now and it's just super frustrating, or in any kind of group and you're just feeling overlooked or underwhelmed, consider any of the things that I have for you. One of the biggest takeaways I hope you're getting from this video is that we're in this together. I want you to succeed. I really do. And I have all kinds of ways to help you get there. So much of this comes back to the support system that you have, and talking to me as a professional photographer could be what you need this year to reach your goals, to grow and thrive in your photography efforts, your business efforts, your volunteer efforts, everything that surrounds this amazing thing that we call photography. I am here for you. I'm your biggest cheerleader and I want to see you succeed. So if you have any questions about what I offer, just go ahead and email me. All of these resources are in the description of this video, but you can always reach out to me personally at the email listed as well. All right, hope this kickstarts off your new year. And as always, I wish you many woofs, purrs, and TREATSs.